What's going on, everyone? It's Abdallah here with another PAX East video log, or vlog as you cool people call them nowadays. Well, welcome back to it. I know that you guys definitely wanted me to do another update video. It's just about midnight over here. It was a very, very productive day as far as the PAX show floor goes. A lot of cool things happened. I met a lot of different YouTubers, and I got to actually be on a game show. It was very cool. So let's see, where do I even begin? Okay, let's start with some pictures, shall we? If you guys didn't already check out my day one vlog, go ahead and do so right now. Links will be in the description, they'll be on my channel, and before we actually get started, if you guys are enjoying the vlogs, by all means, hit that like button. It definitely helps out. So, let's just go through the pictures. I'm like really tired, but I'm doing this for you guys. So, here we go. So, starting the day off is very exciting, I would say. Jess and I walked over to Mike's City Diner. I think that's what it was called. It was on Triple D, in case you guys watch the Food Network, with Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy Fieri. Apparently, it's a very good breakfast restaurant, so we're going to meet up street past Princeton, Nick, over there as well. So this is a nice little water fountain. We got a nice little picture with the sun. It was pretty awesome. So we went over there. Mike's Diner was amazing. The food was very good. It's a very small place, as you can kind of see over here with our next picture. Yeah, very small place. I had this huge breakfast, and Nick ordered another side of French toast that we split at the end of me eating this gigantic steak-tip breakfast. So it's very good. And then I ate a portion of Jess's food, and yeah. So long story short, I didn't need to eat throughout the whole rest of the day. All right, let's see. Our next picture over here, this is actually when we got to PAX. I found Jaywitz one more time. Not only did I see him on my flight in, but I saw him in there, and I said, you know, hey, I didn't get a picture with you earlier. Do you mind? And he was all for it. So he's wearing the Bird Jesus t-shirt there, which is kind of cool. So he's the first person that I saw, and it was pretty exciting. Pretty cool dude. As I was moving on towards the show floor, I saw Jon Snow, or a guy cosplaying as Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, and that's one of my favorite characters in that show, so I definitely went over there and I asked him if he was up for it. So I took a picture with him. Pretty cool guy. Pretty cool guy. All right, next over here, yeah, you guys know this guy. I went through the panel for competitive Pokemon battling, and it was nothing that I didn't already know. I mean, it was just, I was just there just to kind of hang out and see what kind of information they were giving. They actually had a very cool little flyer. I'll kind of put that over my head here. It was like a competitive battle guide. Here's strategy, picking your Pokemon, tactics, learning curve, useful items, competitive trainer checklist. Make sure you get your power items, your useful moves, this and that. It was like a little flyer. It's kind of cool, kind of teaching the ropes of competitive Pokemon battling, but you guys know that I'm a pro battler and I know all that stuff. It was just fun to actually see all the different people that are interested in Pokemon. The whole place was packed, and as soon as I was done with it, I came out, and then Shofu was there, and I said, hey man, it's been a long time, I haven't talked to you in a while, and he's like, hey Abdallah, what's up, dude? So I got a nice picture with him. It was very awesome. He's really tall. He's like a whole couple inches taller than me. I'm just like looking at this picture. I'm like, dude, you're really tall. So I told him that a lot of you guys would love to see him on one of my weekend live streams. So he said that whenever PAX is over with and I got another live stream, hit him up and he'll definitely co-host it with me. So that would be amazing. So if Shofu, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. Let's do it. All right, next we have a picture of me and Awesome Face Prod, Matt. Now, Matt has done Ninbuzz with me. We did a couple collabs together earlier on with Luigi's Mansion and Mario Kart 7. He runs the channel Awesome Face Prod. Really cool dude. I saw him and I'm like, hey, you know what? I do know your face, but seeing you in person, it didn't click with me. So I saw him. It was really awesome. This is when we were at the Runaway Guys Throne Controllers event. We were waiting outside, and I guess Awesome Face Prod was there. You can kind of see Matt Tails' channel kind of photobombing in the back there. I saw PK Sparks. He was waiting in line along with Matt and everyone, so we just kind of cut in line very ever so casually. This line was huge. Let me tell you. This panel. This is at 3 o'clock. Yeah. Well, what happened from breakfast to 3 o'clock? Did I skip a whole bunch of stuff? Well, nothing too crazy. I tried to go for the GoldenEye tournament, but we didn't get a chance to sign up because if you're ever going to go to PAX, you got to go day one. You have to sign up for all the tournaments that you want to play in, or else you're not going to get into them. So we got there. GoldenEye was filled up, so we tried to go for the WarioWare for GameCube. It was a tournament. It was just way too fast-paced, and the way they were running it, it would have taken like 3 hours, so we nixed that. Anyway, so right outside of the Throne Controllers panel with Chugga Conroy, Nintendo Capri Sun, JonTron were there. We're all waiting in line, and this line was like huge. It was all the way down, like at least 20 people wide. It was crazy. So luckily these guys were way ahead of the game, so shout-outs to you, PK Sparks, and my man Matt right over here. Matt from the YouTube channel, Tales channel, primarily focusing on Sonic gameplay. Favorite characters, Tails, really cool guy. Yeah, and he's got a DK tie, and I told him I need that DK tie before he leaves. So I'm definitely going to take that from him. So if you're watching this and I don't have it, then there's a problem. I saw this British guy, Yoshi Tamario is his name. He's another YouTuber, pretty popular. I just wanted to get a picture, and then some people were photo bombing behind me. It was kind of funny. And then we just took like a group photo. Forgive the blurring of these pics. This is me just kind of reaching out and like having a nice aerial view of like all of us just kind of hanging out over there. So you see Nick, Street Pass Princeton. You see Matt. You see, I think his name is Biddy LPs. You see PK, and then I don't know who this guy on the bottom is, but yeah, he was there hanging out with us too. I saw Safazon. His name is Robert. He's a YouTube guy. He does like interviews and stuff like that. It was cool to see him in his little soccer jersey and Pokemon hat. Now, this is kind of spoiler over here, this picture. Let me see. Where'd that card go? Do I have that card? What the hell's that card? Okay. No, it's not my wallet. Oh, my God. Oh. Hold on. I gotta show it to you. Where the heck is it? Is this it? No, that's my Renegade Kid. Okay, you know what? I don't have the card. But anyway, once we got into this panel... What? Oh, yeah, I am loud. Jess is sleeping right now. Once we got to this Throne Controllers panel, literally, it filled up the entire stadium. There was at least maybe about 900 people. It were just like really so many people. So we got in, and the first 500 people, whoever wanted to actually play on this game show with Chugga Conroy, Proton John, and Nintendo Capri Sun, if you wanted to, you raise your hand, then they'd give you this one ticket with a specific number on it. Anyway, so we're like, yeah, right, okay, well, if we get up on the game show, it's going to be really cool. And lo and behold, like, my number gets called third. And so, like, someone goes up. You get to choose from a whole bunch of different, like, numbers on the board, and each of the numbers has a controller behind it. So me, I'm only going to pick the Nintendo controllers. So when I got up there, I picked, okay, I'm like, they called me up, and like everyone was cheering for me. They're like, Abdallah Smash, AbdallahNATION. They were cheering, right? So I got up there, and we're like waiting for the other guy to end. And then once I actually get up to actually perform or talk to everyone, Chugga Conroy goes, hey, who are you? And I go up there. And I'm like, hey, this is Abdallah from the YouTube channel, AbdallahSmash026. Hey, before we get started, I want to actually hook you guys up with something. And then I went over there with my business cards, and I'm like, here, this is for you, Chugga. Nice to meet you. Check me out on YouTube. And then Proton John's like, dang, dude, this guy's giving away business cards and everything like that. And I'm like, I went on the mic, and I'm like, hey, dude, I got one for you, and I got one for you, too. So I went over there, and I gave... one to Proton John. I gave one to Nintendo Capri Sun. It was really awesome. And then I went back on the mic. I'm like, yeah, if you guys don't know me, check me out. And it was like me getting on stage and like plugging my YouTube channel in front of like these huge YouTubers. It was really awesome. So like that stage presence was there, and it was like really exciting, and everyone was like feeding off it. It was really, really awesome. So the challenge, I choose number 7 because it had a GameCube controller. I'm like, okay, hell, I'm good at GameCube, bring it on. So it was like a video game challenge, because some of them is trivia where you answer a quick trivia question. Some of them is like a screen cap. Here's a picture of a screen. Tell us what game it's from. Some of them are like audio based. It's like, okay, listen to this tune. What game is that from? So mine was a video game challenge. I'm like, sweet, dude, I'm awesome. You guys know me. I'm great at video games. They're like, okay, well, here we go. You have to beat the Chaos Emerald world in Sonic 1. So essentially, I know how to play Sonic 1. I mean, that's like from when I grew up, right? I'm good at that. So I'm like, and then I go on the mic, I'm like, all right, guys, for the record, I'm more of a Mario guy, not really a Sonic guy, but I'm going to try it anyway. So then I go up there, and then they're trying to figure out their whole technical difficulties thing. And Proton John's like, yeah, I don't have the save part where I'm at the Emerald part. So now we're going to change the challenge, and you're going to have to go through the entire level, getting 50 rings, and then jumping into the ring at the end, and then on top of that, get the Emerald. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. So like everyone's cheering me on, and like the group, PK Sparks, Matt, Nick from Street Pass Princeton, all the guys that were like sitting near me, they're like cheering me on. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be easy. I can do this, right? So I grab this controller, right, and it's the Wii U or the Wii Pro controller. I'm like, okay, cool, but like the A button, like the jump button, like I couldn't do a high jump. And I'm like, what is this? Like, there's like rings right above me, right over here, and I'm like just barely hitting the rings. I'm like, why? I know how to play Sonic and I know how to high jump. Why isn't this working? So the controller wasn't working, and they're like, okay, whatever here. And then they switched me up to Wii Remote, and I'm like, okay, this is a little bit better, kind of sticking, so this is probably going to screw me over. Anyway, so I'm having fun. It's a good time, and I get around like 40 rings, and then like in the middle of it, like I get really cocky, and then I use a Sonic animation where he ducks down, and I have him like duck up and down like sandbagging, and then I like I go like this every time I do it. It was awesome, and like the whole crowd was cheering for it. And then I just went through the whole little level, and out of nowhere there was one of those little chameleon things, and it came out and it shoot this little ball, this little P-ball that attacks you, and I'm like, oh crap, do I jump or do I duck? But I was kind of moving, so the duck animation turns into a roll. And I couldn't duck under it, but I was rolling, and I got hit by it. I lost my 49 rings, and it was like towards the second half of the level, and there's no way I was going to get more rings. So I'm like, yeah, that kind of sucks. So lo and behold, I got up there, and I lost it. Boo! If it was a Mario game, Mario Kart, Smash Bros, Double Dash, you name it, anything Mario, I would have owned it. But I don't know. And like Sonic doesn't do the spin dash. He doesn't do the spin dash in Sonic 1. I'm like, wait, how come it's not working? And they're like, yeah, it's Sonic 1, dude. And I'm like, oh, yeah, gotcha. Anyway, so that was pretty cool. So it was fun just watching all the other people interact. But like the person that won the grand prize, they got themselves a 3DS XL. They got like 3 3DS games, a $50 gift card, a T-shirt, this and that. And then pretty much all I went home with were these. Animal Crossing pins. You've got like a Tom Nook one. It's like a shell. This is like the owl, and then something else. Whatever this red one is. What is this? A red one? Oh, that's just the Nook, the Homes Happy Home Academy logo. So I got some Animal Crossing pins, which were pretty cool. So it was kind of disappointing that I didn't win, but it was really fun to actually get chosen 1 out of 500, which was pretty lucky. So that was awesome, and shout outs to everyone that was there representing me. It was awesome. This guy over here had an actual mega ring from Pokemon X and Y, and it lit up and everything. I'm like, dude, that's really cool. Let me get a picture with it. So awesome. Shout outs to him. I met Failboat. He was right over there. Hey, buddy. We did a podcast together on Yoshi's New Island. It was very awesome meeting him there. I met Haley, one of the members of the Abdallah Nation, tweeting at me. Definitely follows me on Twitter, so it was really cool seeing a fan there. She was looking for me. She's like, I think she tweeted, oh yeah, these are the people that I haven't seen yet. So very cool. So this is a picture of the show floor. Now this is like this is like a quarter of it. Previously, before, Nick and I actually went over to the shop, and we got the 2014. Let me see if that works. Yeah, 2014 PAX East T, which is pretty cool. About 20 bucks. It's something, you know, my color. It works out. I think it fits. So we got that. I definitely wanted a souvenir from it, so it was very awesome. This whole show floor was just like packed with people. Unfortunately, Nintendo didn't have a presence, but there were some small Nintendo companies. If you guys saw my first vlog, you'll notice that I talked to the guys at Renegade Kid. I met Jules over there, so that was fun. On the show floor, let's see. I think I got some more pictures for you guys. Let me see. All right, next picture here. Okay, this is another, like a pan over. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff and a lot of people there. So it's really a lot of Xbox gaming, a lot of PC gaming, a whole bunch of stuff. This is me with a little selfie of it. Pretty cool. Okay, so this brings us to our next area. So I went over to the Gaijin Games booth. If you guys don't know who Gaijin Games are, they're the guys that are behind the Bit Trip series. Now, the Bit Trip Runner, Bit Trip Saga, Bit Trip whatever. Those awesome rhythm games that are in 8-bit, released for Wii, Wii U, and 3DS. Very awesome games. I love them. And I met, his name is Dant Rambo. As fake of a name as that is, I met this guy, and he was really awesome. He was telling me about his new game called Whoa Dave, and it's like a, it's kind of like if you think about Mario Bros, the original one with the platforms, and then the two pipes up top, and the turtles come out of the pipe, and there's a POW block. It's kind of like that, but like the very bottom is like hot lava, and your character kind of nimbly jumps around, and you hit these aliens with eggs, and they hatch out of the eggs, and it's really, really hard, and you got to collect coins and make money. But the concept looked really cool, and I was just talking to him, and I'm like, hey, you know, if you want me to help, you know, promote that, you know, I've got a pretty good following. All of you guys watching, you would like to see something like that. It's a brand new game. It's made by the guys that did the Bit Trip saga, so why the heck not? So yeah, he was actually very excited about that. So I said, you know what, hey, I'll tweet you a picture, and you know, we'll go from there. And then he actually he had one of these laying around. This is actually a long sleeve shirt for Whoa Dave. Let's see, does it have a picture? No, it's just that. Yeah, I thought I had an alien picture on it. So Whoa Dave is the logo, and that's the game. He hooked me up with a long sleeve shirt. It was pretty cool. He's like, hey, I got a couple of these. You want one? He was actually selling autographed copies of Bit Trip Saga for Wii. I should have actually picked one up, but I didn't. So that was cool. Whoa, Dave, looking forward to that. He's got another game right behind him. That black flag over there is kind of like destroying galaxies in like 1 or 2 shots. Is like really, really old school-esque. So that was kind of cool. Let's see. Am I forgetting anything? No, I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, moving on. Let's see. What picture is this? Okay, yes. Yeah, out of nowhere, I saw a bunch of Zelda cosplayers. So in the top corner, you see Link, you see Zelda, you see Hilda over here, you see Ravio. There is another Link character right over here in this area. That was Red Link. And then there's like a Tingle trio. These 3 guys, they were in like Tingle costumes. It was awesome. Like the skin tight, like green with like the red underwear. And they were just running around with their Tingle. And they actually had the confetti. And like they would like throw the confetti up just like Tingle, so I decided to get into a picture with them. It was really cool, just seeing all the different cosplays. It was awesome. I took this picture right outside of Machinima, another YouTube network. This is for Pasqualina. I wanted to give that as a shout out to her because she's locked into Machinima and she wants to get out. So I thought that'd be funny if I take a picture of that. Okay, now right over here is Hauppauge. If you guys don't know Hauppauge, that is a hardware company that they pretty much pioneered the whole capture card. So I've got an HD PVR gaming edition that I've used to record my Wii U content for forever for my Wii U content, my Wii content. That's pretty much what I still use. Now these guys are coming out with a whole bunch of new stuff. The guy hooked me up with this awesome flyer. There's a new gaming edition, as you can see over there. I got to see it. He's got like another portable one, HD PVR2 gaming edition. Yeah, there's it's called the HD PVR Rocket, and it's like super small. It's like, it looks like that. So same concept. His name is Steven. So I went up to Steven and I said, hey dude, if you want me to help promote your stuff, you know, I don't mind. If you want to hook me up with whatever capture card you got, you know, I've been a long time Hauppauge fan because I've had your actual unit for years, and I know all of his competition, so we were kind of talking about that. And I told him to get on the 3DS capture card market because that would be amazing. So anyway, he gave me his card here. Hauppauge, yeah. So looking forward to that. Steven, if you're watching this, I will email you later. Done. Okay, what else we got? Mega Man. I saw this guy with his awesome light up Mega Man costume, and he had his Buster arm, whatever you want to call that. Pretty cool. I had to swing by and say hi to him. What else? Oh, okay. And then the way I ended off the night, but before I actually go, because once that was like around 6 o'clock, and the show floor was actually closing up. So 6 o'clock to about 9, 3 hours, I was actually going back to get some more gym badges, because if you guys watched my first vlog, I got only 2 badges, and I want to get a lot more. But before we go into that, I actually went on the show floor and I bought, let me know if you recognize these. Speaking of gym badges, yes, that's right. These are the gym badges from Generation 1. I bought this pack for about 20 bucks. It's pretty cool. It's very nostalgic. And they're obviously they're like pins, so you can take them off and hang them anywhere else. Or if I had a vest, I'd be like, yeah, check out these badges, yeah. So Gen 1 badges, very awesome. They had like all the other generation badges too. It was really cool, but I mean, it's not as nostalgic as Generation 1. Also, Jess is sleeping right now, or else I'd have her come over here and open up her surprise. I said, hey, stay up. I said, hey, stay up, because I got a very cool surprise that I got her. There you go. Isn't that pretty cool? It's like a superstar necklace. I thought she'd like that. They had like a really detailed Triforce one. They had a generic Triforce one. They had all of the sacred stones, like the Sacred Stone of the Forest, the Water one, and the Goron Ruby or whatever. They had each of those as their own necklace too. So I thought that this one would be pretty safe to get. I think it looks awesome. So maybe she'll wear that tomorrow and I'll take a picture of it. Yeah, that's, I want to say that's it. Okay, so I'm actually looking at my table here. I kind of set up a whole bunch of stuff that I'd want to show you guys that I got. Speaking of gifts, well, I guess I could cut straight to this. When I got home, just got me a partner for Mario. Yeah, see, you guys know that I got Tanuki Mario, and now I've got Flying Squirrel Mario, and you can see his little flying squirrel tail there. Yes, Flying Squirrel Mario. That was actually kind of cool. So now I've got a Tanuki Mario from Super Mario 3D World, and I've got the Flying Squirrel Mario from New Super Mario Bros. U. And on top of that, she said, hey, why the hell not? Hey, I got a little Goomba. That's so cool. Look at this little guy. We've been having like a running joke of Goombas being $14.99 because when we grew up, there was this gaming Japanese import store next to where we lived, and we would go in there and we'd ask like how much stuff was because nothing was priced, and he'd go, Goomba, $14.99. And then that just kind of caught up with us. But luckily it was $10.99, and I said I won't justify spending $14.99 on a stupid Goomba. You can spend $10.99 though. So this thing is cool. So just got that for me too. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the ending of the day, which was hanging out in the Handheld lounge with all of it's literally like a huge hallway with beanbag chairs all over the place, and people just sitting there playing Pokemon. They're like, yeah, the whole thing is if you see these guys with green scarves, you go up to them, ask them for a battle. If they don't have any people in their queue, which is like other people that ask beforehand, they usually have a pad of paper and like a list of all these names that they have to pretty much battle with. If the queue is pretty short, then you want to hover around them and then wait for your name to be called and then get to battle them. Look forward to that. I'm going to actually upload each and every one of the battles that I've had. And I actually have this here. I don't know if I could zoom into it, but I'm going to do a little bit of a spoiler alert. Let's see. I ended up getting a lot more badges today, as you can kind of see over here. I got 6 badges today, undefeated. It was very awesome. These first guys this was a doubles battle. I guess these cowboy guys, that was their theme. Like with farm animals was their theme. So very simple. I teamed up with Street Pass Princeton Nick's friend Christian, which is the guy in the hat and the glasses. I teamed up with him. We did a doubles battle. You guys know I don't really play doubles, so I just brought my singles pokes into doubles and pretty much won it. It was very simple. This guy over here had ground types as his team, so he was rocking like Nidoking. He had a Flygon with an awesome Flygon strategy that I'm going to take from him, and I'm going to use it on one of the live streams. But the Flygon strategy is awesome. He had like all ground types. He had Mega Garchomp, everyone, but my team definitely rocked him. This guy over here, Drago, that was a really, I don't know, blurry picture, but this guy, let me tell you, his whole team was all dragon types. So he had Latios, he had Garchomp, he had Charizard X, he had Goodra, he had Kingdra, and he had one more dragon type that's escaping me, but it was a tough battle, let me tell you. I can't wait to upload and narrate this one, because he was saying as soon as I beat him, it was very close. It was like, I think it was a 2-0. I had 2 pokes left. He said, yeah, all day, you know, he said that he's got 20 wins and only 5 losses. And I was his 5th loss that he had. So out of all the people that were challenging him, I actually beat him. So that was really good. It was a very uphill battle fighting against all those powerful dragons. My team wasn't equipped for it. But the whole thing is that if you know, or if you kind of hover near these gym trainers, you can kind of find out what Pokemon they have and what movesets they're using, which a lot of people are doing, but I'm going in straight up blind. Like, I'm seeing these trainers, I'm like, okay, let's battle, let's go, let's go. I don't even care. They don't advertise who they are or what Pokemon they use, so I'm just bringing this 1 or 2 team that I'm kind of switching out with, and I'm just going in blind, so it's really fun. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess if you have a mono-type team, you're obviously going to have a mono weakness, but none of my pokes really exploited any like specific weakness. Like, I knew that 2 of my pokes had to be alive because they had the ice moves and a couple dragon moves. So anyway, I fought this guy over here. He had a psychic type team. It was a really good battle. I brought my rain team against him, and Jirachi got a chance to just set up on Exeggutor. He had an Exeggutor, and I got to set up Calm Minds behind a sub on a paralyzed Exeggutor. I got like to +4, +5, and it was just GG from there. It's pretty fun. So I battled him. It was great. This guy was the Dark Pokemon trainer. He's more of the bottom tier as far as, I guess, each of these gym leaders can be either kind of like casual gamer, and then there's some of them that are intermediate gamer, and then there's like more advanced. So he was more on the casual side, which is the lower. I mean, not really using OU pokes, but kind of like NU, RU, rarely used and never used pokes. So he busted out like Pangoro. He had a Weavile. He brought a Sharpedo without speed boost. And he's like, what? That thing gets speed boost? I'm like, yeah, dude, what the heck? Anyway, so yeah, that was a very easy battle. But it was very awesome just being there with him. And then last but not least, I played, like, literally as I was leaving that doorway from that last Dark Trainer battle, this lady over here was actually calling. She's like, someone wrote down like Smash on my queue, and I'm calling for like a Smash. And I'm like, Smash? What are you talking about? And she's like, Smash Orb? I'm like, what are you okay, so I'm like going over there. I'm like, and she's like, Abdallah? And I'm like, oh yeah, wow. I signed up for that queue like a good 10-20 minutes ago, or like half hour ago, and I'm now just getting picked. Great, that's perfect timing. It was like 9 o'clock. I'm like, look, I'm tired. I want to go home, but I can't say no to a gym leader battle. So her theme was UFO themed. And she had all the weird alien types. So she had a Clefable, she had an Elgium, I think that's the name of that, or Beheum, one of those 2 guys. She had Lunatone, Solrock, and some other alien types. But it was really fun. And yeah, totally destroyed her. It was good. And yeah, I just got to trade. I gave her my business card. I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to be uploading this, so subscribe to stay tuned for it. So overall, you guys can kind of see it in my eyes that I am tired. Oh man, it was a very good day. I'm virtually almost done collecting all the street pass. What is that? The tiles, the panels from all the puzzles. So yeah, I need like maybe about 20 more of those, and I think that tomorrow's the last day of PAX, so I'm going to be able to get all these street pass panels and finish that off. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to look forward to that. But yeah, I saw a lot of YouTubers that I definitely wanted to see, so I got that out of the way. I'll tweet some pictures at them a little bit later. Hopefully they can retweet or tweet back. That would be awesome. Yeah, it was just an overall great day. I'm really enjoying it. The food's great here. The people are just amazing. There's a lot of, like, I'm meeting a lot of people that that don't know me, and I'm meeting a lot of people that do know me, and it's just good. Just growing the community, growing the Abdallah Nation, and I wish that each and every one of you guys will have the opportunity to do so. Now that like I'm kind of getting into this convention scene, if there's going to be a convention near you that's pretty big, like I can imagine MagFest or PAX Prime would be, you know, let me know. If you guys have tickets, I'll hook or I'll pay you for them, and maybe we can room together or something. I don't know, but I like it. It's a cool scene. I like meeting you guys, and that's the end of the story. Done. So if you guys enjoyed the video, by all means, hit that thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. Look forward to tomorrow's video. It'll be up around the same time. I know it's really late, but you know, you can always go back at the playlist and watch these. So it's very fun. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys on the next vlog. It'll be the last one. Well, no, it'll be the second to last one. I'll do like a maybe like a recap of things I enjoyed, things I wish I would have done differently, all that stuff. So hit that thumbs up button, and we will talk to you guys on the next one.